Dana Micheli is joining us from New York. And Dana, please tell us a little bit about who you are and the services your company offers.
Okay, well, I am a writer and editor for Writers in the Sky Creative Writing Services. The company is wonderful. The owner, Yvonne Perry, is an author in her own right. In fact, she has a new book out called Shifting into Pure Consciousness, Integrating the Spiritual Transformation with the Human Experience. And she wanted to create a place where writers could go and get all of their needs met, whether it's editing, ghostwriting, or marketing. We also do resumes and other business documents, as well as academic assistance. And before joining them, I went to law school, decided I didn't want to practice, and so I did some lobbying and PR work for some nonprofits, and finally decided to make the leap and write and edit full-time. So.
Yeah, you actually have a BA in English from Southern Connecticut University, and you also have a Juris Doctor from New York Law School.
Yes, and I went back to the English degree. So
all right.
Kind of came full circle.
That's great. And where can our listeners learn more about Writers in the Sky?
Well, the website is writersinthesky.com. They can read about what we do, but they can also access our podcast and blog, and we're on Facebook and Twitter as well.
And what kind of services does the company offer?
If you need, it's fiction, nonfiction books, ghostwriting, all levels of editing, proofreading, and a host of marketing services from virtual tours to media kits, the podcast, social media campaigns, kind of soup to nuts. Pretty much anything you need, we'll do it for you.
Yeah, I know you even help people go on their tours.
Yes, it's been great. I'm doing a few of those right now. It's been great.
And Dana, what advice and stories can you share about promoting book projects?
Well, that's a tough act to follow because the dating site, I mean, that is great.
I didn't know he was going to say that, I swear.
That's better than anything I would think of.
This is all true, by the way. This is all true.
It's fabulous. I mean, that's just fabulous. I also thought you made an excellent point about leveraging, the fact that 50 Shades of Grey came out, because that
right.
in and of itself is a marketing, it's a phenomenon. Mm-hmm. And I just think that's excellent that you did that too. Mm-hmm. But in general, I mean, you're obviously much more savvy than the average person and creative. Usually my advice to people is to begin, even if they're just writing the book, or if they're even thinking about writing a book, is to immediately start on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and start building relationships with people. Don't wait until the book is out and you're ready to start marketing it and then try to friend everyone that you've ever known, because Facebook will block you, first of all, and second of all, people want to believe that you're interested in them as well. So don't, start creating your online platform, especially if you're a self-published author and you're going to be doing all the marketing yourself for the most part. You want to create a community so it's a built-in group of people. In the same way like Patrick's tapping into the dating site, you can tap into a community that you've built.
And, that's really great, because I don't even think 5 years ago that was really available to us.
Right. Mm-hmm. It's become huge, and I've had clients saying, they'll come to me for editing, and then the book is ready to go, and they're like, okay, I'm going to start marketing now, so I'm going to start my Twitter account. Can you help me with the tweets? And I'm like, not if you don't have any followers, because nobody's going to know. You're going to be tweeting to no one.
Right.
You need to have kind of set this up already, and
right.
And then we can go from there. And then, and unless you're somebody who's savvy and into persuasive writing, press releases and stuff like that, I would definitely either hire someone to do it, or at the very least get someone you trust.
What advice would you give a new author seeking representation, whether it be an agent or a PR manager, and how can they help you promote your work, and should they register the work before signing with a representative? Dana, are you there?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes. Uh-huh.
Well, first of all, copyright, I get a lot of questions about that. You do not have to register your work. It's automatic protection as soon as you create the work, even if it hasn't been published. But if you feel that someone has infringed your work, then you want to register before you can sue them.
Okay.
But registration is proof. So it's always recommended that you do, but you don't have to. And as far as advice, I would say, first of all, make sure your work has been thoroughly edited and proofread. Agents have so many manuscripts to look at, they do not want another, they don't need another reason to reject you, so don't give them one, And the second thing I would say is build an online platform, like I said before, because that shows the potential agent or PR rep that you are committed to marketing, because you will have a role in marketing your own work, even if you do traditionally publish. And, again, it's very important that you either have somebody write your query letter for you or proofread it for you, because, you're so close to your book, it's hard to be objective and promote it in that way. So that would definitely be my